Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And before we get a new arc next week, you know that in the meantime between two arcs and all the new topics, I like to do some beginner videos, and I want to do the second PvP video in a row today. Because yesterday I talked about a few PvP ethics, but today I want to talk about some PvP intelligence, so to speak. So when to fight and when to run. And that really depends on your surrounding even. If you are fighting in a system where a lot of your alliance is present, then it's more likely that you can stay there and keep fighting, especially when you are defending a base, for example. When I'm filming this, we have an upcoming incursion very soon again. When you see this, it will be over. But nevertheless, that's always a good point or good starting point on that topic. And there, of course, we will be defending bases from our people again, because my alliance is not different than any other. There will always be the someone that thinks a 4-hour shield is good enough when I'm going on an 8-hour trip or whatever. And so that will definitely happen. I mean, we should let them be run dry, but in the end, that's points our server will be missing. And so we definitely will try to defend them and prevent the other server from getting the points. And so that's, of course, a place where you will have a lot of assistance from your alliance. And when the first one of the other alliance of the other server shows up again, you will not run. You will stay and fight, at least the ones of your size. And but there are other occasions where you are in systems where there are more ships from another alliance that is fighting you. And this game is, of course, about having fun and stuff, but you don't always need to be just a hero. And in many cases where I've seen that, just dying hero, because you're always taken out. So pick your locations where to fight. And if it's something where you see that you have the chance of a snowball in hell, just don't go to that system. Have a look for a different system where you have better chances to do that. Of course, we have a new territory arc, so to speak, now, or territory season. And when you are fighting there, of course, you have to stay and return as often as you get destroyed, because your alliance needs the points. But those are only those massive occasions where it doesn't matter if you get destroyed all the time. As long as you have repair speed-ups and material, you need to come back to score for your alliance. But in incursions and in PvP events, it's really good to be rather intelligent here. And the same is about shielding then. Just make the wise moves. And if you see that the situation gets really hard and in incursions you will move your base to that system where the fight is, then shield rather earlier than later. Because if someone cracks your base, because, for example, they attack your base to prevent you from attacking one of their players, if they are really strong players, they will already take away resources from you, and that is points for the other server again, and you will have a lot of costs for repairing the ships that you had in the docks that were defending the station. So sometimes it's really better to shield early, and there are a lot of shield options, and I want to go through that again. There is the 4-hour peace shield. There's also the 1-hour peace shield, but I don't have any because I always activate the lowest ones when I'm in incursions and looking for another target or I just finished a base. Then I will shield again, but I use the short ones while I'm online. And the 4-hour shields are good when you're online and don't have 1-hour shields. So I will use a lot of 4-hour shields in incursion tomorrow. But there are many other shields, like the 8-hour shield, the 12-hour shield, the 1-day shield, the 7-day shield, and so on. Use the proper shields. if you are in a PvP event where even station hitting might score, or in an incursion, and you have to go offline or to go AFK, and you think that after a certain amount of hours you will be back, still use a longer shield. And longer shields than 4 hours do exist. You see that, and I'm on that topic so much because I always see it in my own alliances, and wherever I was, it was always the same. In my current one, it's the same as well. So I wanted to show you the proof. There are longer shields than 4 hours. Nevertheless, there is always someone on a higher level than you, except you're one of the whaley whales of your server. We have some of those too, and they will be really hard to hit. But depending on the in case of incursions, how old the other server is, there might still be even more whaley whales than your own. So even they will have to put their shields up. And the main thing I wanted to tell you with that video was, first of all, the shields, because that's always the big issue. But pick your fights wisely. If you have to score by winning, pick your fights wisely. Pick your area of fighting wisely. A very good thing is the Galaxy chat. Still, a lot of people are writing in the Galaxy chats when they found someone they were hunting, when they found a base that is unshielded. I don't understand why, but tons of people are still writing in the Galaxy chats and posting coordinates there. Some make mistakes. They want to write in the Alliance chat, but instead write in the Galaxy chat. There's something you really have to keep an eye on, but it happens. And so you can make a good use of this Galaxy chat to see if there's danger where you shouldn't go in the first place because they're already aware of that area. Or you can even check if they are calling you out because you attacked somewhere. So during PvP, it's wise to check Galaxy chat in between. I know it's usually annoying, and I usually do not read Galaxy chat because too much drama, too much nonsense. Fortunately, there's the block button for some players, but you can use it for your PvP, especially during events, to check if there's something where you shouldn't go in the first place and what the others are up to. So don't forget to check that in between. And if you want to add something to the topic, please write in the comments below the video and on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.